Hello guys, Makadini, Sanibonani, how are you doing? Assalamu alaikum and namaste. Yeah, I could go on and on greeting you with these languages, but you know what? I've been around.
Wonderful.
Thank you guys so much for chilling with us again on Bira, hashtag number 10. My name is Blackwood, call me Cynthia Mapando, anything that suits your style. And with me is, as always, Shoes.
Thank you for joining us, and if you're coming here for the first time, please make sure that you like our Facebook page, Action Hub, and follow us on Twitter. We are at Action Hub, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, that's Action Hub again. So today we are having a very special day, and we've got a very good lineup, an exciting lineup of artists. And we are commemorating something that is so critical in our society. What are we celebrating today?
Well, we are celebrating the International Day of Victim of Enforced Disappearances.
Yes.
I don't know if you get that, but I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Of course, you know, it has been documented that in more than 85 countries, hundreds of thousands of people have been forced to disappear. Just because it's a sometimes state machinery that forces people to disappear. So it's a strategy to intimidate, a strategy to make sure that people don't voice up. But please, today we are celebrating this day because we want to make sure that all these countries, they also sign to the UN Declaration to protect people from enforced disappearances.
Yeah, we have to talk about it and we have to let the world know, guys. So, to just get to our show, we have some music in the house. Me too. So, guys, let's put on our dancing shoes and check out Nasibo with some music.
Show some love by likes and so the love emojis, my comments up as Nasibo comes to the stage.
Shakatangari niko sijapera seko. Shakatangari niko sijapera seko ye. Shakatangari niko sijapera seko ye. Shakatangari niko sijapera seko. Sichapera niko, sichapera seko oye. Sichapera niko, sichapera seko oye. Sakatangari niko, sichapera seko oye. Sakatangari niko, sichapera seko oye. Yeah, Kaiwe a ode aye oere o solara mzimuto kaiwe a oye aye oere o solara mzimuto kaiwe oye aye oere o solara mzimuto kaiwe oye aye oere solara mzimuto kaiwe a oye aye Tolera mzimutoka iwe oye aye oye reho tolera aisewone ivo vana vanorwara baba woye ivo vana vanorwara isewoye ivo vana vanorwara baba woye ogoreye yeone ogoreye yeone ogoreye yeone ogoreye yeone ogoreye aiseone ogoreye yeone ogoreye aiseone ogoreye yeone vanorwara o baba woye ogoreye yeone aiseone mama iwo baba woye iwo aiseone iwo baba woye iwo aiseone mama
That was Nasibo, and I enjoyed the music. Anzi, Zvakatangariniko. I think that goes well with the theme. Zvakatangariniko kutitingora matishugera ma enforced disappearances. I think we've got our classic example here in Zimbabwe where we talk about a veteran journalist, Itai Dzamara, who disappeared, and we don't even know what's happening right now. But we are calling on member states of the United Nations to make sure that we protect people from being victims of enforced violences. But if you look at it closely, it's not the victims actually who suffer more, but the relatives and the people who stay behind who suffer the most from this vice of enforced disappearances. And the next act at the Bira Renhetembo number 10 is going to be Tino the poet. Please show some love for Tino the poet.
Wadiwa mai iya isi festival wasimashoko wangu kuchema. First of all, makandidzidzisa tsika mukati Tino mwanangu tsika wakachenjera vavengi vanga kuteera riva usarivara. Mashoko amakataura ndiri kuzama kutevera asi nyika inondidonzera kumashure. Saka se DSTV I'm trying to play catch up but iri kudimanda ma US us. How can we ever be that when we are already divided? The reason why I hated Mets. Amai musachema kumatenga kwa murere ikoko mashoko angu akasatapira. Vakuru pano vave kurarama mumafaro kana semafaro nyika ino yatove Ijipita. Hatina hedu mapyramids asi vari kupyramids munotave kutoda Moses. Kwete wepa TikTok he could only make us laugh atadza kutipinza Kenani. Kokudenga ikoko kunani angatibatsire. Tauraika ningirozi yehondo Mikaere pamwe angatibatsire. Asi mumuudze auye nema bulletproof yacho ndinayo. Vakomana vanogona kungomupfuudza asi chalk paboard kusara kusaoneka. Bvunzai Itai akambozama kudzamara ashaika nyangwe 15 billion I believe yaida kubatsira nyika. Thank you. 25. Sa Winky D ndaitombotiwo ndikasvika 25. Ndaitogaya kuti pamwe ndenge ndane better life maybe kajagwa apa deni nekanaisi asi ndakutopfeka type 2 dzebhutsu nhamo dzandipfekedza another size. But then ndakatovaka another garage. My school days are over. Ndakungoswera ndakapaka. My passions are screaming at me, Hansi Tino, maybe the jungle is a better place for you. You don't deserve kugara mumba uri mukani kuti you're a cheater. You've fallen in love nezvinhu zvakawanda zvinotangana pi inini poetry uyo poverty apa uri kuswera wakapaka. Kunge uri mota. Maybe uri mota. Maybe uri chironda chakutoda doctor but tosvika sei kana mugwagwa wakagarwa nedambudzo zvinhu zvinotinetsa. Even Lambada knows kuti cha misa chi chisakiso chekuti tisasvika. System is busy dissing my spaghetti roads nekuti hatina ma dreams eka life kemudenga senge kaiti upenyu ikarati. That's why itakutopfeka hembe dzekuchina its mother country. White shirt ne black belt hopping madeals edanogona kurova nhamo kushanda handimbomira. So I will never go back unless ndakushanda mu bakery. Shekina. tanga tiri pano takamutarisa, tiri pano tikatombozama kumuratidza kuti pasi pano panopisa asi yaitoda zvesama. Saka aipfeka mashort skirts nemaiso, kwaari tanga tatove maaiso, saka paipfuura nepatiri aiita zveice skating. Aimboita seanoteerera, asi mashoko ega aizoremember ifestival nemitupo yana blessa achitenda, hanzi maita matemai mai mwana wenyu uyu. Tanga tiri pano takamutarisa, Shekina akambomhanya napita asi akazomuramba katatu. Reason hanzi ndiri kutsiva Jesu. Ukamubvunza anokuti so what now amai. Takambozama kumuudza kuti chinobhadharai mhoni, akati no, it's money, mirai muone. Now she wearing short skirts, walking in the cold, sneezing, hoping she can catch a blessing. So it's better mukataura nemwana wenyu uyu, nekuti 5 years later she go be a mother. 5 years later charara nenzara, or 5 years later ichamira krova hana. I'm bleeding out for the girl child to slowly robbing out the futures. Shekina terera uchiri nawo mukana dzakupfungwa tenderedza ugadzirisa ramangwana. As a boy, I shared a game with my father. Played it every morning till I was 3. He would knock on my door and I would pretend to be asleep till he got right next to my bed and I would sit up and jump into his arms. Good morning, Papa. We shared a game. Knock. Till the day the knock never came. And my mother took me on a drive past the cornfields on that never-ending highway till we reached the place of high rusty gates. A confused little boy, I entered the building carried into my mother's arms. Knock. We reached a room full of windows and brown faces. On one window sits my father, so I jumped, just slid my mother's arms to try to get to my father, only to be confronted by this window. So I knock as I try to break the window, as I try to get to my father. Knock as my mama pulls me away before my father even says a word. And for years he's never said a word, and so 25 years later, a little boy in me awaits. His Papa knock. Papa, come home because I miss you. I miss you waking me up in the morning and telling me that you love me. Papa, come home because there are things I don't know when I thought you could teach me. How to shave, how to dribble a ball, how to talk to a lady, how to walk like a man. Papa, come home because I decided a while ago that I want to be just like you, but I'm forgetting who you are. So 25 years later, a boy cries, and so I write these words as I try to heal, as I try to father myself, and I dream of a father who says the words that my father did not. Dear son, I'm sorry I never came home. For all the lessons I failed to teach, hear these words. Share every one direction with strong, deliberate strokes to avoid irritation. Dribble a page with the brilliance of a ballpoint pen. Walk like a god, and your guidance will follow you. No longer will I be able to knock on your door, so you gotta learn to knock for yourself. Knock down doors of opportunities. Knock down doors of poverty for the lost brilliance of the black man. Knock for me, for as long as you're free, these prison gates cannot contain my spirit. Yes, we are our father's sons and daughters, but we're not their choices. So despite the choices, despite the absence, we're still here, still alive, still breathing, with the power to change this world. So every little boy and girl in here, knock, who's there? We are. Thank you.
Alright guys, it keeps on getting interesting. That was Tino the Poet. I don't know what you think guys, but you need to talk to us on all social media platforms. Just name any social media platform. And for that reason, Tino did hit the stage. I don't know guys. But you know what? I felt like I need to perform also. So I'm just going to perform a short piece. Well, it's long, but it's short. I don't know how you're going to take it, but it goes like this. I close my eyes and open them again. What I once was now what I needed to be. With my red eyes full of guka and makafela, dried bones, nembanje dzakafushwa. I looked mad and strange to my own self in my own world, drawn down to zvese zvinodhaka. Cocaine, maragada, makabe, all looked familiar with what I thought would set me free from the world, the teenage peer pressure, the hate, and the voice under the rock. It wasn't my fault, but I thought of the message that passed through me. Kuti, was it not thyself that pushed me in my own walk? Now the laughs of mentioning akanakwa gesture without knowing or understanding that there's a thin line between teenagehood and peer pressure. Why do you choose to look outside thy appearance without knowing the story behind my tall neck, long tongue when you saw me down dying from marijuana? 3 leaves yakatsondwa kutoputa sebute. But was it not our ancestors or madzitateguru guru edu who taught us how to handle depression in a way that no man would want their son to sneeze or sniff up zvamunoti? Hi, I'm just a regular girl, a bird, who was caught up in a drug dreamland. Kwedu toiti Gazaland. I don't know kwenyu, but where I come from, Dozoziri. I know you're looking at me with confused faces of asking, how can a beautiful lady with 3 B's, Pungwadzake, Runa, Kone bag, talk about different types of drugs as a family? Well, what if I tell you I was once a victim of circumstances, but I overcame. I hate talking about drugs because I feel it's an illusion, an offense to our brothers and sisters without knowing the story behind their actions. But I have to remember I was once like you and I overcame. Hashtag you can as well do the same. So stop drug abuse. That was my piece entitled Drug Abuse, guys. So let me just cut to the chase and introduce some music. Let's put on our dancing shoes and check out Chioneso right about now.
Kuenda nengoro yemoto ndikashaya andiuza kuti ndinogera wanga mgodzamura imi ndikashaya zvitaura inga maprofita ndapedza 1 vari kungoti pano zvonzi panakaonekwa akabaiwa nebanga wanika hanzi ndiri kushaya anondinyaradza ndiri kushaya anondipa mhinduro ndiri kushaya nemhinduro yangu iyi hanzi anyanyotaurisa kamwe renyu ai kaka muri kuti kudii hanzi pamwe akaitwa kazveuya vekudzi America akanga akatanga nairo dare reBlack Panther akangodzi akapfurwa akakotsira ko sei ndisina kuzviona sei ndisina kudzinzwa pfuti dzacho hanzi anga atanga kachidedzera kuti free justice for all, achidedzera kuti equal resources for all, achidedzera kuti gender rights kudi azvizira kupi kompwere uyu. Musandidaro kani mwanangu aidzive iko. Hanzi ndimi kamei makanga musina kuripira dare remwana zvakanaka, makanga musina kukwira naye mugomo reZimbabwe, makanga musina kuripira kuvadzimu kuti vamusimbise kuti vabvise rakaipa rose rinofamba panzira dzake. Saka muri kungochema, muri kuunguza, mutinhimiro waramba kana kubuda, asi muri kungoedza muchingoti oye mumbo, oye mumbo, waenda nejumbure, waenda uyo, waenda nejumbure, waenda mumbo, waenda waenda nejumbure, were yangu yenda nejumbure, niyo yangu yenda nejumbure, mvaro wangu wenda nejumbure, oye mambo, oye mambo, wenda nejumbure, sungunere yabvuta bwere yangu yenda nejumbure, magarwe amedza mwana wangu wenda nejumbure, oye oye mambo yenu, oye mambo wenda nejumbure. As we commemorate victims of forced disappearances, thank you so much.
That was Chioneso with some soothing music, some Bira, some poetry. And today we are commemorating the International Day of the victims of enforced disappearances. If you are joining us for the... let me retake. Right. That was Chioneso with some soothing Bira and poetry. And we are at the Action Hub, and if you are joining us for the first time, please make sure that you like our Facebook page and also follow us on Twitter, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. And before we go to the next performer, let me just give you a brief. There are 3 things that are of concern according to the United Nations concerning this day. The first thing is that the ongoing harassment of human rights defenders, relatives of victims, and also the harassment of our witnesses and legal counsel dealing with cases of enforced disappearances. Number 2, the use by states of counter-terrorist activities as an excuse for breaching their obligations. But number 3, there is still widespread impunity for enforced disappearances by the state. So these are the 3 major things that we are looking at today, and we are appealing to the states to make sure that they protect the victims of enforced disappearances and also the families of those people that are remaining. So please allow me at the moment right now to introduce the next performer, a versatile poet by the name The Amashian A round of applause for the Amashian. Some likes and some love emojis in the comment section. Apo!
Vanonditi musoro bangu. Maybe zvine style ndikazvitaura nechirungu mega mind pfungwa dzangu dziri dzega. Saka musandienzanise nemwana pa next door. Handisi neighbor. Moda kuchuna pfungwa dzangu handisi radio. I don't remember being a ruler, so please, please, please don't measure my intelligence by the amount of English I speak. Balance yacho inenge iri pa zero kana ku maths ndandine mazi zero. Even mai vangu pavaendesa ku clinic naitore mandiri pa skero. Hanzi njigama mabhuku mwanangu. Well, the books you've told me to eat aren't making me fat. All these facts make me sad, multiplying years of failure, adding more years of education, and subtracting chances of discovering my talent. I always dance in the lobby, but I dare not share to nobody because you told me that without education, I am nothing. The bars I drop are colder than UK's weather degrees. Who knew that one day I'd become an artistic weather station? Chikoro hachina kuipa. Asi ukada kuipisa mwana wako nekuda kwechikoro ndopaunoona twapinza gumbo rake pamaspokes pabasikoro isina mabreaks. Ndati vanonditi musoro bangu. Maybe zvine style ndikazvitaura nechirungu mega mind pfungwa dzangu dziri dzega. Saka please, please, please musandienzanise nemwana pa next door. Handisi neighbor. So this piece is titled Musoro Bangu. The next one is titled African Yet White. Blue eyes like a blue sky, blonde hair with a blank stare, pale skin like a cuticle within. The fire in my soul is ablaze. When I move in the streets, they gaze. A white, light person, they amazed. African yet white, a visitor to my own kind. I am able-bodied. I can do all of my hobbies, but you call me a disability, #Musope, and that means cursed person, printed all over me like an African attire. When it comes to respect, I think we as humans have retired. African yet white, a visitor to my own kind. I am undeniably African. Call me African butter. I had to open my heart to pour this. So the last piece I'm going to perform is called Shungu. Shungu, shungu dzinondibata, shungu dzinondibata kupfura tsika mtanda vakanda hakata, mitoro yemisoro inogara pamusoro pemusoro kunge hata, vanokubata semuranda kana usina basa, kukuita munhu asina basa, kuwaridza marwadzo ako semunhu ari parupasa. Ndati shungu, shungu dzinondibata. Shungu dzinondibata kupfura tsika mtanda vakanda hakata, mitoro yemusoro inogara pamusoro pemusoro kunge hata, vanokubata semuranda kana usina basa, kukuita munhu asina basa, kuwaridza marwadzo ako semunhu ari parupasa. Ndati shungu, shungu dzinondibata. Ndoti Mwari makandisikirei, musiki makandisikirei, ivo vanhu vamakasika semusiki. Ndati shungu, shungu dzinondibata, shungu dzinondibata kupfura tsika mtanda vakanda hakata, mitoro yemusoro inogara pamusoro pemusoro kunge hata, vanokubata semuranda kana usina basa, kukuita munhu asina kupasa, kuwaridza marwadzo ako semunhu ari parupasa. Ndati shungu, shungu dzinondibata. Ndoti pamwe dai ndine mari yakawanda semakwati, voya pandiri voti kwati kwati. Mwari noda shamwari dzinondida sezvandiri kwete nezvandinazvo, nekuti shungu, shungu dzinondibata, shungu dzinondibata kupfura tsika mtanda vakanda hakata, mitoro yemusoro inogara pamusoro pemusoro kunge hata, vanokubata semuranda kana usina basa, kukuita munhu asina kupasa, kuwaridza marwadzo ako semunhu ari parupasa. Ndati shungu, shungu dzinondibata. Asi iwe dzikakubata usazvibate, taura nevamwe.
really interesting chilling with you guys, but unfortunately we're gonna have to love you and leave you. But we'll be with you next time. You know how it is. That was the Amashian with some shungu and some, you know what, guys?
And the shungu is
yeah, and of course she has got a video with Mr. Loyal. If you haven't checked that one out yet, then you've got to stay connected to the network.
Thank you so much, Blackbeard family, for this. You know, I love the poem. Shungu is not a matter. And you know, we've been commemorating this day. You know, when we talk about the disappearances, enforced disappearances. Shungu is not a matter.
I get too emotional. You know how it is, guys. But until next time, check us out on all social media platforms.
Yes.
Just name any social media platform.
Like us on Facebook.
Comment everywhere, guys. We are here for you as Action Up. And if you feel there is anyone out there whom you feel it's your right, but first you have got to be on Poetry Report Wednesday.
Yes, make sure that you take along with us on that show that comes each and every week. A show, the finest poets from the land.
Yes.
So if you want to be part of this show, please hit us on our WhatsApp platform 0773 276 985. Let me come again, 0773 276 985. You might be the next guest in the Iowa.
Yeah. So closing off this show, guys, we are closing off with some music. So make sure to put on your dancing shoes because we're gonna dance to some Bira. But before that, you know,
we are always creative here at the Action Hub. We bring new babies, new projects, and we are so creative in doing that.
Yes.
And we've got a new baby that is coming up. And we're going to give Nyandoro to give us a brief about this new baby. So there'll be an announcement by Nyandoro about the new baby, then we get to dance. So for now, I just want to see some love in the love section. Love emojis and likes for Nasivo and also Nyandoro.
Yes, and until next time, it is me, myself, and I, Cynthia Mapando. Call me Blackbird. Anything that suits your style. And of course, I am a lady with 3 P's, brain, beauty, and hair on a bed.
That's funny.
And you guys,
see you next month.
Yes, of course, we are signing out.
Resera waringana na, resera wasangana naro. Kune mepo dzinotenderera, dzinona, dzinonzwa. Dzimwe dzinodzikinira, dzimwe dzinopira ngoti yone. Asiweka usana semoya, oh yeah. Chiri mudenga chinoona, vari pasi vanonzwa iwe. Chiri mudenga chinoona, vari pasi vanonzwa iwe. Vanonzwa. Chiri mudenga chinoona, vari pasi vanonzwa iwe. Vanonzwa. Chiri mudenga chinoona, vari pasi vanonzwa iwe. Vanonzwa. Mazwi yaunorema, misodzi yaunochema, mashoko aunotaura, angave manake, angave akaipa, kudzungudza musoro waremerwa, yavuka iwe. Tiri mudenga tinoona, vari pasi vanonzwa iwe. Vanonzwa. Tiri mudenga tinoona, vari pasi vanonzwa iwe. Vanonzwa. Chiri mudenga tinoona, vari pasi vanonzwa iwe. Vanonzwa.
chiri mudenga chinoona vari pasi vanonzwa iwe vanonzwa ukamata rakanaka mane anoyeuka pane angazive kuti uri mwana wangana agokucheuka woye asi ukapira gotsi vanotambura magori wana magori reva woye chiri mudenga chinoona vari pasi vanonzwa iwe vanonzwa chiri mudenga chinoona vari pasi vanonzwa iwe vanonzwa chiri mudenga chinoona vari pasi vanonzwa iwe chiri mudenga chinoona vari pasi vanonzwa iwe vanonzwa chiri mudenga chinoona vari pasi vanonzwa iwe vanonzwa.
Thank you so much, Action Hub, for affording me this opportunity to announce a brand new show. My name is Nyanduri Nyandoro, and I'm going to be hosting an exciting show on the 31st of August, that is tomorrow. We are here today in solidarity with Edzai Isu Trust, in solidarity with the whole world, as we commemorate International Day of Victims of Enforced Disappearances. Make sure you follow us tomorrow. We are arguing, was Heroes and Defense Forces Day worth commemorating? And I'm having two giants fighting, comedians led by Doc Vikela alongside Butisi, saying, yes, Heroes Day and Defense Forces Day was worth commemorating. On the other hand, I will be having activists led by Tapiwa Zivira alongside Shoes Lambada, saying no, Heroes Day and Defense Forces Day was not worth commemorating. I don't want to preempt the debate. It's going to be live on Action Hub and on Darina Nyanya WhatsApp platform. Check it out.
Shakatangari niko sichapera seko